Hello everyone, my name is Ridmila Chaudhary and I want to thank you all for joining me today. As a company owner, you already know how important occupational health is to your work environment. Today I would like to present to you the summarized version of the site and hazard analysis report for one of University of New England's office. During this presentation, I will be providing you with the information on the site analysis I performed, the hazard that I've identified during the analysis, and recommendations on how to mitigate some of these hazards. This particular UNE office provides student support services. The office is located in Portland, Maine with an open floor concept. There are 60 full-time salaried employees working 8-hour shifts. It is a very desk-bound work where employees spend at least 5 hours a day at a computer station doing tasks like typing and around 1 to 2 hours a day on the phone helping students or multitasking. The UNE office demographic is 40% male and 60% female working in this office with an age ranging from 22 to 50. The level of education among employees are 45% college graduates and 55% achieved graduate level education. As of December of 2018, there has not been any Occupational Safety and Health Administration visit, and the UNE office does not have any safety committee on site. While reviewing the UNE office site information, we have identified over the past 10 years there has been 3 carpal tunnel syndrome cases reported, causing those staff to miss more than 5 days of work. It is minor because in 2016, 97 cases of carpal tunnel syndrome were reported in the state of Maine by employers. Also, UNE has implemented ergonomically adjustable desks and chairs and standing workstations for employees. Employees are also given at least 1 30-minute rest breaks as per the Maine OSHA law. Now we will go over the top 3 hazards identified during the site and hazard analysis. The first is the noise level due to the heating, ventilation, air condition system. In the UNE office, the HVAC unit would turn on variably throughout the workday, causing the noise level to go up from 45 decibel to 80 decibel. 80 decibel sounds like having a vacuum cleaner running as close as 5 feet from you. The noise level does not go above the harmful level of 85 decibels stated by OSHA, but it can be considered a stressor. The excessive sound can cause damage to ear, causing fatigue, hearing loss, ringing in the ear, and stress. The noise level fluctuating can affect concentration at work, causing employees discomfort. The second hazard identified is the temperature fluctuation at the UNE office. The temperature at UNE is 77.9 degree Fahrenheit, which is a little above the OSHA requirement of 68 to 76 degree Fahrenheit. But the major problem is the direct draft from the vents onto the employees throughout the day. The draft blows cold air and can cause muscle strain, dry eyes, discomfort, and exposure to particles. It can also cause poor air circulation and stagnant conditions in the office. The last very important hazard is related to computer station. In the UNE office, ergonomically adjustable workstations are provided, but if the employees are not trained on how to use the equipment, it can cause serious issues. The repetitive movement throughout the day, excessive use of computer, improperly adjusted monitors, chairs and desk heights, poor posture, desk bound for a long period of time, repetitive and prolonging keyboarding movements, eye strains from screen glares, and awkward movement while multitasking can increase the risk of musculoskeletal disorder, carpal tunnel syndrome, tendinitis, trigger finger, eye strain and irritation, and body sores and pain. Furthermore, the UNE office had a light level of 480 lux from the overhead lights at the workstation, which is lower than the OSHA requirement of 500 lux. The light level is a concern because it can cause eye strain and headache from the glares and improper lighting. Now, based on the top 3 hazards and site analysis, I would make few recommendations for the UNE office. The first recommendation would be replacing or modifying the HVAC system or using a cushioned carpet that can minimize the HVAC noise within the office. Also, placing vent deflectors to prevent air from blowing directly onto staff and evenly distributing the air throughout the office. My second recommendation would be to provide personal protective equipment like headsets, mouse pads, and keyboard wrist pads to support and minimize the risk related to repetitive movements and awkward posture. And my very last recommendation would be to start a health and safety committee. The Health and Safety Committee is important to improving the conditions at UNE. The committee can provide education on training on equipment and proper workstation use. They can evaluate temperature control and workstation ergonomics. They can also help employees voice their health and safety concerns. Lastly, providing stress and management training courses through human resource can teach employees how to manage work-related stress, how to cope with the periods of work overload, and encourage employee health and safety and job satisfaction. Now, here are some of my resources, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you.